20 feet to the ground. October 21st would be a day I will never forget. As I met Rick uptown at the store, and we got all of our equipment loaded up, starting out of the regular morning, little did I know that morning could be the morning that changed my life forever.
It's October 21st. Me and Red slipped down here to the swamp on a Monday morning after a tropical storm's come through. It's finally kind of cleared up. So this morning should be a real good morning. The deer should get on their feet real hard this morning, so it should be real good.
Good morning. When I pull up, shut off the truck, and I get ready. Get my safety gear on, my safety harness, get my rifle, get my camera gear, and head in before daylight. Get to the stand, climb up, check the steps, climb up. I get up there and the first thing I do, put my tether around the tree. Hook my safety harness in. That's the first thing I do every morning.
It's pretty slow this morning. Haven't seen anything yet. It's been daylight for 30 minutes. I've had to shoot a light. And I haven't seen anything. I think it's gonna be a mid-morning. The spot seems to be a good, I guess, transition area where the deer are coming from where they've been at to where they're gonna go. So typically that means you'll have a mid-morning hunt. I'm just gonna sit tight and just keep watching. Maybe something will happen here. I feel real optimistic about this spot though. Been seeing a lot of deer during bear season right here, so it should happen, I hope. Got my fingers crossed. Just had a deer come by way down at the end of this path, and now it's coming back out and headed this way. And if it makes its way down here, we're gonna take this. It's early in the season. I'm ready for some meat. Place right here. would have been a doe, I believe I would have shot it. But I think we'll let him live another day. He might be a big boy one day. We'll let him grow just a little longer. I am trigger happy though. If we could just get him a little bit bigger. That was buck number 2. Come same way that Spike did. He had a couple more points, but still not much to him. If they keep getting bigger though, we might have a chance here.
So the morning hunt went pretty slow so far. Not much action. So I catch movement out of the corner of my eye, and there's an 8-point coming. Give me just enough time to cut the camera on to get a little bit of footage. I can tell it's a decent 8-point. So I finally get on him and I shoot.
Me and Rick, we decided to come there into the swamp. Try to get in a good morning hunt before, right after this tropical storm just come through. Looked up and looked like to be a 6-point. He could be an 8-point. Decent little old buck for South Georgia, but shot was a little iffy. He was quartering hard away. We're gonna get down in just a minute and go look for some blood. He toted it off pretty good ways right there, but we'll have to go see what we can find right here. We ain't got no service down here to text Rick and see what he's done or whatever. Go look and see if I can find some blood and then go get him.
Little did I know, turn my camera around to me, facing me, and do my interview, tell him what had just happened. I had a decent 8-point come in. I shoot him, and he run off. I don't see where he fell. So, I'm through with my interview. I think I'm at the highest of highs. I've just shot a decent 8-point. South Georgia on the Okefenokee Swamp. What could get much better than that? As I got finished with my interview, turned the camera around, hang my gun on the rack, getting ready to pack everything up. I have my safety harness on still, like you're supposed to. But I put up my camera gear, I pack everything up in my bag. As I'm getting ready to get down, I reach over and I undo my safety harness. As I undone my safety harness, it's really happened so fast. The cables on the lock-on broke, and there I went about 20 feet to the ground. When I hit the ground, I immediately went to make sure I could feel my legs or move my legs. I could move my legs, but my back was hurting very bad. Luckily, I could move though. My first reaction is, got to text Rick, let him know what happened. Well, down there next to the swamp, you have no cell service, no way to call anybody. So I knew if I couldn't make it back to the truck, which was 300-400 yards away, that I would be in trouble. So I was able to get out of the woods, ease back to the truck, get in the truck, and that's when I made my way back to where Rick's hunting at. He looks at me, he could tell something's not right.
You fell out?
The lock on broke.
You okay?
Yeah, I think I am. It hurt, it's sore though.
All the way down?
Yeah, I done hooked my harness to start down, and the lock on broke.
Jeez, dude.
I told him I'd shot a buck, that we needed to go back and look for him. I said, I don't know how I can get around, but I'll help as much as I can. So we went back to the hunting horse stand, and we walked in the woods to try to find my deer I shot. We went back in, I showed them where I shot the deer at. We went looking for it. No blood. I was thinking maybe I missed. What could get worse?
He went that way. I know he went that way.
You went where?
That way. I don't know which trail he took going that way. Yeah, but a little bit of blood right here. So I have to come through this trail right here. And a little bit of blood right here. A little bit right here. I could come through this hole right here.
Finally started bleeding, didn't it? Yeah.
He opened up.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, that was a bunch of blood there. You ought to be right here somewhere.
Yep. He just opened. Yeah, there's good blood. Good blood. All over that stump right there. Yeah, you got real. That's what I say. That 7mm 08. You may not have it.
Right there he is. We'll let Red come on up there.
We go over there. We finally found the deer.
Yep. Big old deer.
Big deer. Big buck.
Well, how you want it? If you want to call it South Georgia, it's an 8-point.
That's an 8-point there.
Yeah, we're gonna call it 8 points. Yeah, 2 8-points today.
That is a pretty swamp buck right there now.
Look at the blood he slung. He must have turned around right there and fell. And we drag him in this opening right there. You want?
Nah, he's alright.
Pretty swamp buck.
Yeah.
Well, sitting there this morning, and me and Rick decided to come down here. I knew that I had to go to work this evening, but we decided to come down here. No, we weren't gonna have much time, so we brought the rifles with us. But anyhow, I'm gonna tell you how my morning unfolded. Sitting there, not much happened. It was 8:30. Just looking around, looked behind me, looked back to my right, and I seen him coming looking. And I noticed a pretty good buck for South Georgia here, but a dang good buck actually. I'm proud of him. But I grunted at him, getting him stopped before he even had camera on or anything. He didn't have the gun or nothing. He was just moving so fast right there. But I ended up shooting him, and we just found him. And then that's really when my morning got real interesting. I waited about 30 minutes or so because it's getting 9:15, so I know we gotta go find him, clean him, so I get to work. Well, I'm taking everything off the tree, and why I generally don't do it, but why I done it this time I will never know. Still don't know, but I can tell you this, it won't happen again. But I took my harness off before I was putting all my camera gear in my camera bag, and the cables broke on my lock-on. Sent me about 20 foot to the ground, straight on my back. I immediately felt my legs and all that. I can move everything. It's just my back was real sore. Able to move around. I still don't know if something in there's messed up or not. I think I'm just going to be sore, but I say all I can say is the Lord was looking out for me, because if not, I'd still be laying by that tree and nobody in the world would know I'd even shot. Know that I was laying there, because down here next to the swamp you have no surface. So I'm thankful I got a deer, but I'm more thankful that I'm able to walk and move around, because it could have very easily been a very, very bad situation. So coming from me, make sure you keep your harness hooked up at all times, because you never know what's going to happen. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below. Special thanks to these companies and their products we use. Fourth Arrow Camera Arms, J&S Scents, Can't Beat the Heat, Pecker Wrecker Game Calls, Sling Mate Firearm Safety Sling. Little did I know it would be a day that I will never forget. And it started raining.